Marilyn Monroe, born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, became Hollywood's iconic blonde bombshell of the 1950s and 60s, captivating millions with her charm and beauty. However, in August 1962, the world was shocked by her sudden death at just 36. Decades later, Frank Sinatra revealed shocking details about her final days, changing how many viewed her tragic end. Marilyn grew up far from the glamour she later embodied. Her mother, Gladys Pearl Baker, came from a modest Midwestern family and moved to California early in life. At 15, Gladys married John Newton Baker, who was 9 years older, but their marriage ended poorly. Gladys won custody of her children, Robert and Bernice, but John took them to Kentucky. Marilyn only discovered she had a sister, Bernice, when she was 12, and they finally reconnected at 17 or 18. After her separation from Baker, Gladys worked in Hollywood as a film negative cutter and remarried Martin Edward Mortensen in 1924. That marriage was brief, ending by 1928, but Marilyn carried Mortensen's last name. Decades later, in 2022, DNA tests revealed her biological father was actually Charles Stanley Gifford, a man Gladys had a brief affair with, giving Marilyn 2 half-siblings from Gifford's previous marriage. Marilyn's childhood was unstable. Her mother initially provided for her, but financial struggles led Gladys to place Marilyn in foster care with Albert and Ida Bollender in Hawthorne. There, Marilyn had a stable upbringing until Gladys brought her back at age 7. Tragically, in 1934, Gladys suffered a severe mental breakdown, diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenia, and was admitted to a mental hospital. Marilyn then became a ward of the state, with family friend Grace Goddard taking responsibility for her. Between moving homes and living in orphanages, Marilyn's life was turbulent, which caused her to stutter and become shy and withdrawn. Despite her instability, Marilyn began dreaming of acting. She attended Emerson Junior High School, joined the school newspaper, and later enrolled at Van Nuys High School. To avoid returning to an orphanage, she married James Dougherty, a 21-year-old neighbor, just after her 16th birthday in 1942. This ended her formal education but eventually led her toward modeling and acting. While Dougherty served in the Merchant Marine, Marilyn worked in a factory and was photographed by David Conover, sparking her modeling career. By 1945, she signed with Blue Book Model Agency, straightened her hair, dyed it platinum blonde, and became a successful pinup model. Her Hollywood journey began in 1946 with a 6-month contract at 20th Century Fox and the stage name Marilyn Monroe, inspired by Marilyn Miller and her mother's maiden name. After divorcing Dougherty, she focused on acting, taking small roles while continuing modeling. Despite setbacks and dropped contracts, she persisted, studying acting and building industry connections. Her determination paid off when she met Johnny Hyde of the William Morris Agency, who became her mentor and romantic partner. With his help, she appeared in small but notable roles in films like All About Eve and The Asphalt Jungle in 1950. After Hyde's death, she continued to rise in popularity, gaining the nickname Miss Cheesecake and earning recognition from the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Marilyn faced scandals, including nude photos from 1949, which she openly admitted to, earning public sympathy. Her image as a sex symbol grew, but she wanted to be taken seriously as an actress, studying and taking acting classes. By 1953, she starred in Niagara, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and How to Marry a Millionaire, cementing her status as a movie star and Hollywood icon. Despite her success, she faced challenges with directors and studios, often clashing and being seen as difficult, yet her popularity only grew. She married Joe DiMaggio in 1954, attracting media attention, but their relationship ended due to his jealousy. Marilyn then gained creative independence by founding Marilyn Monroe Productions and studying at the Actors Studio under Lee Strasberg. She married playwright Arthur Miller and starred in Bus Stop, proving her dramatic skills and earning a Golden Globe nomination. She worked on The Prince and The Showgirl with Laurence Olivier and returned to Hollywood with Some Like It Hot in 1959, which became a classic. Her final film, The Misfits, reflected her own personal struggles as her marriage to Miller ended in 1961. She continued to work despite depression and health challenges, supported by friends like Frank Sinatra and Joe DiMaggio. In early 1962, she worked on Something's Gotta Give, but health issues caused conflicts with 20th Century Fox, who let her go just months before her death. She collaborated with photographer Bert Stern for The Last Sitting, a series of intimate photos published after her death. On August 4, 1962, her housekeeper found her unresponsive, and doctors confirmed her death at 3:50 a.m. from acute barbiturate poisoning, ruled a probable suicide. Her death shocked the world, and she was buried in a private funeral on August 8, attended by close friends and family. Joe DiMaggio honored her memory by sending roses to her grave weekly. After her death, conspiracy theories emerged, questioning the official story, suggesting possible foul play involving the Kennedys and organized crime. Frank Sinatra, who had a close friendship with Marilyn, expressed doubts about her death, believing it might have been orchestrated to protect powerful people. Sinatra said Marilyn trusted him with personal details, including affairs with President John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy. She had planned a press conference to announce a reconciliation with Joe DiMaggio shortly before her death, which raised concerns among influential figures. Sinatra suspected connections to the mafia and powerful political figures, believing her death could have been a calculated act to protect reputations. He privately investigated for years, hiring detectives and reviewing her records, convinced her death was no accident and determined to uncover the truth for his friend. Marilyn Monroe remains a legendary figure, remembered not just for her beauty and charisma but also for her struggles, resilience, and impact on Hollywood and popular culture, while the mysteries surrounding her death continue to fascinate the world.